and his niece, Kinley Wall. Matt is a member of the varsity basketball, football, and track teams. After high school, he plans to attend Ohio University. Matt's favorite memory is listening to Coach Hale sing all the way to the North Carolina State camp. Matt Embry. Next is Owen Heyer. Owen is supported by his parents, Michael and Nicole Heyer. Owen is a member of the varsity basketball, football, and baseball teams. After high school, he plans to attend Ohio University. Owen's favorite memory is convincing Coach Bartow that Ian can windmill dunk over someone at the North Carolina State camp. Owen Heyer. David Holsinger. David is escorted by his dad, Jack Holsinger, his grandparents, Debbie and Jack Holsinger Sr., and his sister, Rebecca Myers. David is a member of the varsity basketball team. After high school, he plans to follow his father's footsteps and join the team at Kenworth in the mechanics department. David's favorite memory was the 2023 varsity alumni game and playing as a united family one last time as a Vinton County basketball player. David Holtlinger. Ian Moeller. Ian was escorted by his parents, Darlene and Sean Moeller, and his sister, Caitlin. Ian is a member of the varsity basketball team and football team. And after high school, he plans to attend Wittenberg University and continue his football career. Ian's favorite memory is when he dunked the ball during the Boston game and having fun with his teammates. Ian Moeller. Parker Shonmore. Parker is escorted by his parents, Andy and Jimmy Shonmore, and his siblings, Reagan and Cash Oosley. Parker is a member of the varsity basketball, football, and baseball teams. And after high school, he plans to attend Ohio University. Parker Shonmore. Parker's favorite memory is singing Party in the USA after every win. Next is Ashton Trinipo. Ashton was escorted by his parents, Travis and Cassie Trinipo, his grandparents, Cindy Straussball, and Bascom French and Kelly Trinipo, and his siblings, Larkin, Kellen Trinipo, and Jackson and Brendan Pipes. After high school, he plans to enter the workforce and attend a trade school. Ashton's favorite memory is when he hit the game-winning three to beat Jackson for the championship in his 5th grade year. Ashton Trinipo. Aiden Woodger. Aiden is escorted by his parents, Jennifer and Nick Sparks, and his siblings, Brianna Oosley, Apollo Sparks, and Josh Woodger. Aiden is a member of the basketball team, golf team, and French club. And after high school, he plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and double major in business administration and finance. Aiden's favorite memory is winning the TV title last year. Aiden Woodger. Ashton Oh! Ashton is escorted by his parents, Chip and Shannon Allman, his grandparents Evelyn Hammond and Nancy Allman, and his siblings Andy Long and Maddie Allman. Ashton is a member of the varsity basketball and football team. He also is a senior class representative, officer for Spanish Club, member of the National Honor Society, and the Drug-Free Club. After high school, he will continue his athletic career playing football at Campbell University. Go Camels! While pursuing a degree in business. In the future, he would like to start a business in the fitness industry to help people live their best healthy life. Ashton's favorite memory is going to camps and visits with his dad. Ashton! Oh! Kelly Collins. Kelly's escorted by her parents, Kylie and Keith Collins, and her sister, Katie Collins. Kelly is a member of the varsity cheer team, and after high school, she plans to attend Alice Lloyd College to major in business administration and continue her golf career. Kelly's favorite memory is cutting down the nets her junior year. Kelly Collins. Parker Moss. Parker is escorted by her parents, Jessica and Jason Moss. Parker is a member of varsity cheer, wrestling, track, and cross country. And after high school, she plans to pursue a degree in business administration. Parker's favorite memory is going to the state wrestling meet. Parker Moss. Mason Montgomery. Mason is escorted by her parents, Amy and Greg Montgomery, and her brothers Joshua and Lance Montgomery. Mason is a member of the varsity cheer and volleyball teams, 4-H, and yearbook. After high school, she plans to attend Ohio University to pursue a career in nursing. Mason's favorite memory is meeting Wellston and bus rides to games. Mason Montgomery. Allie Wilson. Allie is escorted by her parents, Rick and Stacy Deal. Allie is a member of the varsity cheer team. After high school, she plans to attend Ohio University to major in hearing, speech, and language sciences to pursue a career in speech pathology. Allie's favorite memory is when they played with the mannequin in the STNA room before a game. Allie Wilson. Andrew Blackerby. Andrew is escorted by his mother, Shelley Broder, and his brother, Brian Blackerby, and sister, Maddie Broder. Andrew is a member of the wrestling and cross-country team. After high school, he plans to attend Ohio University to pursue a career in electrical engineering. Andrew Blackerby. Avery Potts. Avery is escorted by his father, Justin Potts. Avery is a member of the wrestling team. After high school, he plans to get a job and go to school for carpentry. Avery Potts. Madeline Kane. Madeline was escorted by her mom and stepdad, Mary and Brad Hempel. Her dad and stepmom, Randall and Laura Benz Kane. Her brothers, Aidan and Braden Kane and Judah Benz Kane. And her sisters, Laura Lauren Hembry, and Lissa Binns. Madeline is a member of the bowling and golf teams, school newspaper, class officer, student council, French club, science Olympiad, Drug Free Club yearbook, and the FCCLA. After high school, she plans to attend Miami University to obtain a degree in English education. Madeline's favorite memory is when she threw her bowling ball too early at her first match and hit the pin setter. Madeline Cage. Morgan Renee Case. Escorted by her mom, Jennifer Case, and siblings, Callie Lima and Chet Case. Morgan is a member of the bowling team, National Honor Society, Drug Free Club, Science Olympiad, French Club, and 4-H. After high school, she plans to attend Bowling Green State University, majoring in forensic science. Morgan's favorite memory is watching other bowlers try not to slip off the lanes. Morgan Renee Case. Dalton Anthony Gibson, escorted by his parents, Frank and Christy Gibson. Dalton is a member of the bowling team, National Honor Society, and Drug Free Club. After he attends, after high school, he plans to join the United States Army. Dalton's favorite memory is receiving the Good Sportsmanship Award last bowling season. Dalton Anthony Gibson. Eli Lambert. Eli is escorted by Bill and Aaron Lambert. Eli is a member of the bowling and football teams, the drama club. After high school, he plans to attend the Ohio State University to major in history. Eli's favorite memory is beating Nelsonville for the TBC title in football. Eli Lambert. Riley McNichols. Riley is escorted by her mom and stepdad, Kayla and Matt Kite, her dad and stepmom, Matthew and Jillian McNichols, and her sisters, Ruby and Aubrey. Riley is a member of the bowling and golf team, as well as the Drug Free Club, French Club, Science Olympiad, and the FCCLA. After high school, she plans to study dental hygiene at Shawnee State University and train in orthodontic assisting. Riley's favorite memory is all the laughs and jokes at practices with her best friends. Riley McNichols. Tanner Schweiker. And it was escorted by another Jana Schweiker. And was a member of the bowling team. After high school, he plans to attend Ohio University. Tanner's favorite memory is going to Kings Island with his friends. Tanner Schweiker. And Nelsonville, York has two seniors here tonight playing for them. Number 14, Keegan Swope, and number 24, Andrew Connor. Let's hear it one more time for all of our seniors, both Nelsonville, York and Vinton County.
SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023-24 Vinton County Vikings! As a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Vinton County welcomes you to this interscholastic contest between Nelsonville, New York and Vinton County. To honor America, please stand and join in the play of our national anthem. And gentlemen, please remove your headgear as we play the Star-Spangled Banner. Your attendance and support of the student athletes on the court here at this Tri-Valley Conference matchup between the 11 and 7 Nelsonville, New York Buckeyes and the 13 and 3 Vinton County Vikings is appreciated by both member schools competing tonight. The both teams are rivals. They're expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools request the same from all fans. The officials assigned to this game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools to provide their important role in tonight's game. And the officials for this game are Kyle Kennard, Jacob Lloyd, and Nathan Curley. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Vinton County High School. Fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth by preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, and those administrating the contest, and of course your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. And now, let's meet the starters for both teams, beginning first with the Nelsonville, New York Buckeyes, coached by Blaine Gabriel. Starting is number 3, a junior, Brian Call. A senior, number 14, Keegan Swoop. A senior, number 24, Andrew Connor. Freshman number 33, Cameron Sullivan. And a sophomore number 40, Bean Martin. And now, introducing tonight's starters for your home team, Vinton County Vikings. A 5'10" senior, number 2, Matt Henry. A 5'11" senior, number 4, Ashton Trilico. A 5'10" senior, number 10, Hayden Rutgers. A senior, 6'5", number 12, Ian Mahler. And a 5'10" senior, number 14, David Horstinger. The Vikings
Hello and welcome everyone to BMG Media's live coverage of Vinton County High School basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Brad Rose. The Vikings and the Buckeyes from Nelsonville, York take each other on tonight. Brad?
Woo, let's go, baby.
TVC Ohio matchup between first place and third place teams in the conference tonight. As we are underway, the Vikings celebrated senior night tonight, Bradley. There are 5 seniors out there right now on the floor for Vinton County. And right now, the Vikings turn it over. Tritipo turns it over. And Keegan Swope has the ball for Nelsonville York. That's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight. As well as number 24,
what a
who
bounce.
just got the roll, Andrew Connor. Connor, a senior for the Buckeyes, as Tritipo is in the corner, needs some help, gets it to Hembry, and it's knocked away. Straight ahead, number 3, the layup off glass and in. That's Bryant Call. He's a junior for Nelsonville York. This is a Buckeye team, Brad. Tall and lanky and very quick.
They are, and you can see on the defensive side of the ball that they're all over it.
So Hembry has it, gives it to Holsinger. Into the corner, Tritipo for 3. Vikings down by 4 early. That one's off the mark, but a nice rebound by Moeller. Kicks it back over. And back out top is Woodyard, and he's going to get the ball poked away and it'll stay with the Vikings.
Just can't quite get the handle on the ball right now.
Yeah, this is a group out on the floor, Brad, that we've seen a lot of this year. Just typically later in games instead of early, as the 3 is blocked. And the ball is thrown away. Back to the Buckeyes call. He gets it over to Connor. And there's a deep 3 from Nelsonville York. Can he get the roll? He does!
What a bounce.
Bean Martin with the roll. And the Buckeyes, all of a sudden, Brad, are out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, I'm sure NJ would like to see these guys go a little deeper into the first, but you can't afford to fall behind these Nelsonville York Buckeyes. It's going to be a tight one tonight.
Right. Let's take a look at just how top-heavy this conference is, Brad. Vinton County comes into tonight's game 13-3 overall, 9-0 in the TVC. They've got that huge matchup at the end of the season, towards the end of the season, against the Megas Marauders down in Pomeroy, who just happened to be the second-place team at 14-2. The last loss by Megs was on this court back last year in early December. They're 14-2, 8-1 in league play. They're only lost to Vinton County. And then you have Nelsonville York, who's 11-7 overall and 4-4 in the conference. The rest of the league, I'll just read you the records. As Hembry has the ball, gets it back out to Heyer. He's going to drive baseline, kicks it back out to Brown. Brown loses the ball, but Hembry's there to pick it up. And we've got a foul called. So 13-3, 14-2, 11-7 are your top 3 teams in the TVC Ohio records. The bottom 4, 4-13, 3-13, 5-12, and 0-17. That shows you these 3 teams, these 2 tonight and Megs, have really set themselves apart in this conference. Therefore, this being a huge game for the Vikings to pick this one up at home and set up that ultimate TVC Ohio championship game down at Rock Springs.
If you want to win that TVC title, it starts right here, right now, tonight. You have got to win this ball game.
So Sharp gets it inbounds. 6:10 to go, first quarter. Vikings down 7. They've spotted the Buckeyes 7 points early on as Heyer gets it into the corner. Hembry, wide open 3. That's too strong, no good. Rebound. Garrett Brown flying through the air, puts it off glass and in. Much needed bucket by the Vikings senior, Garrett Brown. And they're on the board, 7-2.
Good start by Garrett.
Keegan Swope. Heard his name a lot on the gridiron the last couple of years. Fantastic basketball player for the Buckeyes. And there's a 3 ball by Connor. That's no good. He's got 2 of the 7 so far, and Heyer has the rebound for the Vikings. 5:30 to go, first quarter. Brown driving inside, kicks it over. Hembry has it. He's going to drive, throw it into the corner. Gerber Sharp, wide open 3. No good, rebound. Rebound by Hembry, the littlest guy on the floor.
I tell you, he's got some hops.
The ball goes out of bounds, but it'll... Well, they're going to call a foul. So that's 2 quick fouls on the Buckeyes. 5:20 to go, first quarter. We'll call the foul on Bryant Call for Nelsonville York. Sharp has it out top. And we've got a foul off the ball. That's going to be on Cam Sullivan.
Yeah.
Owen Heyer drawing the foul on Sullivan there, and that's going to be foul number 3.
Those are quick.
Sharp into the corner to Brown, down low, all the way across now. Gets it inside to Allman. Allman, spin move, off glass, no good. Gets it back, goes up, over 3 Buckeyes, gets it to fall, and he'll go to the line. 7-4, Vikings cutting back into the lead.
4 quick fouls here. If you're Nelsonville, you want to watch those hands.
Does this change your strategy, Brad, if you're Coach Kite? Are you trying to drive and draw more fouls now that the Buckeyes have 4 fouls with over 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter?
I think absolutely. I think you're right, Nathan.
So the free throw's missed. 5 even, first quarter. Buckeyes with the ball. Inman, another guy you've heard a lot of on Friday nights in the fall. The ball is poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Buckeyes. Again, Brad, this is a Buckeye team. It's obviously Nelsonville York football school. We get that.
Through and through.
But they're always athletic, and they always put a good product on the floor just because of their athleticism. And you can see it tonight. Very athletic as a drive by Inman. He kicks it back out.
They are, and they're very young, too.
So Inman has the ball. Guarded by Hembry. He's going to drive around Hembry, lay it up and in. So another 2 by the Buckeyes to extend the lead back to 5. It's 9-4. And Allman inside. Goes up. Same result as last time. Gets it off glass and in. 4 quick points for Ashton. And it's 9-6. And the Buckeyes nearly lose the ball, but they get it back, and it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Nelsonville York as Thompson was being guarded heavily on the baseline. Alec Thompson for the Buckeyes, a sophomore.
A lot of young talent on this Buckeyes team.
And 33, Cam Sullivan, who just took a seat, is a freshman. As their Swope tried to go reverse off glass, no good. Rebound higher. Running ahead is Cobra Sharp. Again to the Vikings drive. They do not. Brown, free. Got it! Huge 3, and we got a tie ball game. 9-9, the Vikings on a 9-2 run. And the Buckeyes get it off glass, no good, as they try to surprise the Vikings and beat that press. Thompson will go to the line. Again, we just talked about him being a sophomore out there for Nelsonville York. So he'll try to take the lead back to the Buckeyes. 3:43 to go, first quarter. Great crowd tonight, Brad, for senior night.
Nearly a packed house.
And the first shot is short. And the Buckeyes with 4 fouls, the Vikings with 1. That was their first of the quarter. Tonight's contest. Alec Thompson with his second shot. This one hits the back iron and falls, and the Buckeyes have a 1-point lead. Clock not rolling. Sharp with the ball. Clock is still not rolling. Not sure who's running the clock, Brad, but we're getting some extra basketball tonight.
Hey, freebie.
Clock is still not rolling.
We might be the only ones in the building that notice.
Sharp has the ball. The clock's still at 3:43. And
has not moved.
We've got about, so far, about 25 seconds of extra basketball as Brown hits another 3 from deep, this time from the opposite side. And the Vikings have their first lead of the game, and the clock is still not rolling as the Buckeyes come back and retake the lead.
Man, this
as
thing
Thompson puts another shot in.
It must be frozen.
Clock is still not rolling. We've played about a minute of free basketball.
Ours is running.
Ours is running. We have the official time at 2:50.
It rolls now. It's rolls now. They're going to have to check on it.
So we, as you can see on our stream, we have 2:49, which is not 100% official, but it's pretty close. We've got 3:38 on the scoreboard clock here, and I think we're
Hey.
I think we're just going to roll with it, Brad. We're going to get an extra minute and 10 seconds.
If you're one of those seniors thinking, man, this is an extra opportunity to get a few extra points.
Oh, that was great. That was awesome. Okay, the Buckeyes have the ball, and it's a tie game. Thompson has it out top. They throw it inside to Martin, and he'll draw the foul.
I believe that was on Schonborn.
It was. So 2 fouls now in the quarter for the Vikings. 3:25 to go as we have reset our clock.
It's been a strange game so far, Nathan.
Buckeyes get it in. Keegan Swope has it. Clock's rolling now, Brad. And they try to run that same play. Swope all the way to the rack, off glass, no good. Rebound. Karams to Allman, and he passes way ahead. Brown misses. Back to Allman. He's going to drive to the rack. Get out of the way, boys. Wow. He missed, but gets his own rebound, and now goes up and in underneath.
I don't think anybody wanted to get close to that body.
Someone was going to, what do they say? Don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming through. My goodness, as the Buckeyes call timeout. Ashton Allman has 6 points of the 14 for the Vikings, and they lead 14-12 with 2:51 to go. In the first quarter, TVC Ohio matchup tonight between the Vikings and the Buckeyes. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors. True fans know that success in basketball is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your home, auto, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best company. Back live here at Vinton County High School, the Vikings and the Buckeyes. 14-12, 2:45 to go first quarter. Buckeyes have the ball. Driving to the basket is Thompson. His shot too strong, no good. Rebound. And Schonborn has it for the Vikings. He goes behind the back and it gets slapped away, but it's off Schonborn's leg.
Wow, nice play.
Turnover by the Vikings, and the Buckeyes will have the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead. Brad, this feels like it's been a long first quarter, doesn't it?
It has.
Probably because we played an extra 2 minutes of basketball as the Buckeyes nearly turn it back over. Nice save by Thompson. And Inman has the ball for Nelsonville York. Higher guarding him. And you see the Buckeyes very mobile on offense, and a drive by Swope, but it's lost out of bounds. They're going to say tipped by the Vikings. Constantly moving on offense.
Dribble drive offense, everything's down the lane, and they're either kicking it or going ahead and taking it to the rack. I mean, it's a lot of motion in that offense.
So Blaine Gabriel, the coach of the Buckeyes, was coach of the Alexander Spartans for a long time as Landon Inman gets the ball. Won a lot of championships at Alexander.
A lot of good players during his period.
Absolutely. So it's definitely a coach that knows how to win in the TVC. Inman takes a deep three. That one's off the mark, no good. Ball hits the baseline.
Student section letting him hear it.
Sullivan tried to save it, but it was off the line. 14-12, 1:58. We're under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's talk about a coach that has taken a program that hasn't really had a ton of success. They've not really been in the basement, but they've not been able to break that as Brown takes a deep three. That one's no good. Rebound found into the arms of Higher, and he puts it up and in.
No, but they're always competitive.
Right.
I mean, they've always got athletes on the floor.
You can see Coach Gabriel does a great job with the talent that he has. As the ball's stolen away, Schonborn gets revenge on that turnover earlier. Higher back, tried to get it out back to Brown, but Inman, or that was Swope, knocks it out of bounds. And Brown will take a seat. Hayden Reynolds comes in for the Vikings.
See if Hayden can heat up here like he did a few weeks ago. Put up 20 plus.
Oh, he throws it right into the hands
Not a good start
of Inman. And we've got a 3-on-1, but the Buckeyes throw it away. They're going to say tip ball back to the Vikings. So just like that, it's become a game of turnovers.
It's a little sloppy right now. Are we into the free time yet? There's a minute and 10 seconds. We're not quite into the bonus time, are we? This quarter?
Yeah, we are. It was a minute, 10 seconds. So we are in bonus time. If you are a soccer fan, you know what that means. If you're watching the stream, you're probably not. Although the Columbus Crew, MLS
That's
champions.
Right. There we go.
So even if you aren't a soccer fan,
way to work that in, Nathan.
A couple of months ago, the Columbus Crew win the MLS. I actually drove by their new stadium a few weeks after they won, and they're still doing construction around the place to try to make it better. But it is a beautiful, beautiful arena as Nelsonville York, Keegan Swope misses the layup.
Nice
Aqua talking about soccer now as Kopitar from the corner. No good. Rebound. Inman driving. Reynolds
Nice
tried to
move by
draw.
Inman.
Yeah.
Great
Inman
move.
right around hit Reynolds, who was trying to set up for the charge. Sorry about that, Brad. 27 seconds. Buckeyes down by 2 now, 16-14. Vikings probably going to hold for one. Sharp's got the ball. Got about a 3. Gets it over to Reynolds. They throw it away again, Brad. This has been sloppy by both sides, but a lot of unforced turnovers tonight. So the Buckeyes have it with 16 seconds left. They are down by 2 and can take the lead here at the end of the first quarter. Landon Inman, the junior. Again, Brad, you talked about it. This is a team full of juniors.
Yeah,
They
very,
try to get it inside to Sullivan. He's a freshman, and he throws it away, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Great
Off.
play by Heyer.
Heyer takes it out of the air, throws it off Thompson, and with 0.9 seconds left, the Vikings will have one last desperation shot. They'll have to try to get somebody running towards the basket.
Got the quarterback, Schonborn, in. He's saying, go deep, go deep.
And he throws it. It's going to be caught and dropped by the Buckeyes, Alec Thompson. And that's going to end the first quarter. The Vikings lead 16-14. They erase a 7-0 deficit early on in this one. And Bradley, the seniors start the game tonight on senior night.
Yeah,
Kind of tough first minute or two, but the Vikings came back really well in that quarter. It's been kind of back and forth after the Vikings kind of came back and found themselves up by a point or two. It's just been neck and neck since then.
Yeah, I think this second quarter you'll see both teams clean up this little bit of throwing the ball away. I think we'll see a lot more points scored here in this second quarter, I really do.
All right, we're going to step aside here in a minute. We will be right back with second half action on BMG. Are you in the market for a reliable and affordable used car? Look no further than Wheels and Deals, your trusted used car lot right here in Pomeroy, Ohio. Located at 308 East Main Street, Wheels and Deals is your one-stop destination for quality pre-owned vehicles. We've got a wide selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and more, all waiting for you to take them for a spin. At Wheels and Deals, we understand that finding the perfect vehicle can be challenging. That's why our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you every step of the way. We'll listen to your needs. Welcome back to Vinton County High School, BMG Media's live coverage of Vikings basketball. We start second quarter action as Tyler, you called me out on that little mishap.
I'll keep you in line.
It's the second quarter, not the second half, Brad. Although it feels like it's halftime as we played an extended first period. Into the corner, Hayden Reynolds has the ball. He knocks it off his leg, and it's picked up and dropped. And we've got a foul call. They're going to call it on the Buckeyes. Bryant Call. Vikings maybe got a little bailout right there, Bradley.
He fell onto the floor, and Schonborn just happened to turn around and trip over him.
Call is wondering what happened, but he will pick up the foul. And the Vikings weren't able to exploit the foul buildup early on in that first quarter by the Buckeyes, but they've got one here, and we're less than 30 seconds into this quarter, so have to keep an eye on that again as Schonborn kicks it back out. Brown takes the 3. And he hits again. 19-14, and we've got a timeout. We got a foul. on Schonborn. Not a timeout, a foul on Schonborn. So that's 2 on him. He'll come out of the game. And here come 3 subs for the Vikings.
Didn't notice what happened there with Parker. Must have got tangled up in the corner.
Didn't either. I looked at the scoreboard, looked back down after they blew the whistle. I thought the Buckeyes were going to call time, being down by 5, but they did not. They called a foul. So Schonborn with 2 fouls now. Buckeyes down by 5. 7:12 to go, first quarter. Inman has the ball. Reynolds on him. Gets the screen, looking for the roll. Not there. Good defense by Allman. Into the corner to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive on Tritipo. He kicks it back out. Martin has it. He throws it inside.
Nice.
Connor up off glass and in. Nice play. You see the patience by the Buckeyes offense.
Yeah, and if you're the Buckeyes, that's what you want to see down there on the offensive end.
19-16. Vikings lead, cut to 3. And Brown kicks it into the corner. Sharp, he's going to drive. And looking for anyone. Reynolds from his spot.
Nice.
He likes that spot, Bradley. 3 by Reynolds. 22-16. Can the Buckeyes keep up offensively with the Vikings when they're hitting? And the Buckeyes, Inman with the ball, gets it back out. Martin, he takes a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Brown looking ahead. Thought about throwing it up to Allman, but didn't pull the trigger. He drives. Corner. Got it from the elbow. 24-16. Vikings up by 8. We've got a timeout by the Buckeyes.
Great body control by Garrett Brown right there. Did you see him step back, keep everything in form?
Head up, ready for a pass if need be.
Yeah.
So the Vikings extend the lead. It's the largest of the game. 6:02 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this break. Thank you to Corrine Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game. Mention seeing this ad to her, and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo. Contact Corrine today to schedule a session at 740-688-9928. Welcome back to Vinton County High School. BMG Media's live coverage of high school basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Brad Rose, Tyler Ward, and our crew. 6:02 to go. Vikings lead 24-16. The Buckeyes have the ball. And Alec Thompson, the sophomore for Nelsonville York, kicks it inbound back to Inman. He brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Sharp. Now double team, guarded by Allman in the corner. And they get it back over to Sullivan. His shot's up, no good, but he'll draw the foul. The freshman will go to the line. Doesn't look like a freshman, Brad.
No. No.
His first team second of the quarter. Cameron Sullivan shooting 2.
24-16, first free throw is strong. No good. 5:45 to go first half. Sullivan with his second shot. And just as the first one was long, the second one is short. Vikings will take it underneath, and Sharp will bring it across the timeline. TBC action tonight, River Valley and Wellston. Wellston leads 18-16. Oh, as Allman tried to go up for a shot, was blocked. Gets the ball back, and looks like Inman.
Yeah, Mike got poked a little bit
Keegan
there.
Swope, yeah, looks like he's grabbing at his eye socket there. Looks like he took one to the eyeball. So Allman gets called with the foul. Looks like Swope's all right. They're gonna bring a sub in here for the Vikings. So yeah, he's good. He's tough. Wellston leads by 2, 18-16 over the Raiders. That game in Bidwell. Vikings with a little bit of press. Ball is into Swope.
Pulling out.
And Swope, the main ball handler for Nelsonville York, but again, they have athletes everywhere, all over the floor.
Yeah.
And Landon Inman tries to throw it inside to a cutting Swope, but it's knocked away and stolen by Sharp. He's going to drive all the way to the rack. Oh. Tried to throw it to Heyer, who was ducking someone's arm, and the ball finds the hands of Inman. He gets it into the corner. Swope back outside now. And a drive. Dish back out. Swope drives. He throws up a crazy shot off glass, no good, but they're going to call foul on Heyer. The crowd not enthused by that one, but that's the fourth foul of the quarter for the Vikings. So just as the Buckeyes were in foul trouble in the first quarter, the Vikings are taking that spot right now in quarter number 2.
And that's the easy way to make up the distance and points differential by shooting these free throws with time not running.
Free throw by Swope, 24-17. Federal Hawking leads Eastern 48-26 at the half as that free throw falls, and the Buckeyes are back to within 6, 24-18. Sharp, nice spin move, step back, off front of rim, no good, rebound by Heyer. Sharp's going to try a little deeper shot this time. That one's off front rim, rebound Reynolds, his shot from the foul line is no good. Tipped up into the air, brought down by Brown, he goes back up, he'll draw the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
That's one thing Garrett is good at. He's able to draw those fouls underneath. He's just got such a strong body.
Waterford leads Trimble at the half, 41-25, so it's blowout night in the TVC Hawking, apparently.
Well, that's no fun.
Except for the Belpre and Southern game. Belpre leads at the half, 31-28 over the Southern Tornadoes. It's a good one down on the river, as the first free throw is good. How about this, Bradley? Zane Trace leads Adena 17-14 at the half, and that is not a football score. That is boys basketball tonight in the SVC.
Stall ball.
Second free throw is in for Brown. 4:36 to go. Second quarter. 26-18. Vikings with their largest lead of the night at 8.
I'd like to know Garrett Brown's seasonal free throw average, what his percentage is.
Well, you know, we may be able to ask one Mr. Terry Hale, and he may have that answer. Nice pass inside, but a better block by Sharp, and they're going to call a foul. And Sharp, he's asking what part of his body did he touch. So to the line again, and that's foul number 5. Will go Keegan Swope, and the Buckeyes will be at the foul line the rest of this quarter. Down by 8 points. 4:16 to go. Swope's first shot is in. So another big game tonight, Brad. We don't have a score update, but talked about Megs and their long winning streak and the 14-2 record and 8-1 in the TVC. Well, they're on the road tonight as the second free throw's in, 26-20. In a non-conference game, guess who they got?
No clue. I haven't seen it.
None other than P. Floyd's number 1 team in Southeast Ohio, the Marietta Tigers, and they are on the road. So big boy basketball tonight. The fella that got injured in the Vinton County game is back, and there's a no call. They're going to say a flop. Nelsonville York fans disagree. Could have gone either way, but yeah, that's a huge one tonight for the Marauders and the TVC Ohio in general. As shot is up and no good. Now we've got a foul call, and to the line will go Thompson. So both sides are mad, Brad. Both sides are just not liking these foul calls or no calls, as we saw on the other side of the floor. Maybe some think that might be a makeup call. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know. So once we hear an update on that Meg score, we'll gladly pass that along as Thompson's first free throw is good, and it's 28-21. No extra time in this quarter so far, Brad, but it still feels like it's taken forever.
I agree. Quite a few free throws shot in this quarter.
And probably more to come as the second free throw is strong, no good. Rebound by the Buckeyes. Martin,
nice.
And he gets it stripped and stolen, and ahead to Sharp. And he's going to get it poked away. and saved by the Buckeyes. What a save by Martin. And we've got a foul off the ball. Talk about some hustle from Martin. Sharp gets the ball poked away. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and he said, no, not today.
Yeah, that was a great hustle play.
He runs it down and keeps it alive as the Vikings trying to get it inbound here. Get it into Brown, Gets it back out. Yates has the ball now as he's into the game. Sharp hands it off. And they're going to call a foul on Martin. On the exchange.
My goodness.
And that's another sophomore for the Buckeyes out there.
Extremely talented and young Buckeye crew here.
So 9 fouls, 3:23 to go. Second quarter.
Owen.
Heyer throws it away as he was knocked almost out of bounds. Brown gets it back. Heyer in the right spot. Lays it up off glass and in. And the Vikings now with their largest lead of the night at 9. 30-21. Thompson has the ball for the Buckeyes. He drives around Yates, gets it back out. Martin with a long 2. That's short, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and almost saved by Yates. The ball, or his foot, we're on the line. The Buckeyes will have it. On the baseline, down by 9 points, 2:54 to go. They get it into Swope. Swope has the ball. Hembry guarding him. They get it into Martin. Martin wide open layup off glass, and he missed. Rebound by Yates. Wide open shot. Didn't fall. Brown drives inside. All the way to the rack. Throws it up. Draws the foul. What a shot by Garrett Brown. 32-21 and a chance for a three-point play.
Thompson, his first team fifth. At the line shooting 1, Garrett Brown.
2:36 to go. Vikings up by 11. Make it 12.
The way Garrett can play through that contact and still finish is amazing to me.
It's something else. I guess those 5 a.m. workouts kind of pay off at a certain point.
I'm sure football helps a little.
Yeah. Edmond with the ball for the Buckeyes. Gets it over into the corner to Thompson. He throws it inside, cutting. Off glass, no good, was call. Again, shots just not falling for the Buckeyes. They're running good offensive sets, getting some looks. And they're going to call a foul on the Buckeyes.
Some of these pass plays by the Buckeyes into the paint, man, they're beautiful. Well-designed plays.
Brown will go back to the line, and that's it's foul number 10 of the quarter.
That's crazy.
A little excessive. 5 apiece for both sides. Brown's first free throw is in. 2-12. This lady beside us, Brad, is just...
She's giving it to him, and
she's getting her $5 worth tonight, baby. Is it $5? It is $5.
It is.
I pay when I come in.
Yeah.
They tell me that I don't need to, but I give it as a donation. See it as a donation. But I always thought, you pay the money to watch the games. You can to some extent voice your opinion, and that's fine.
So. Voice your displeasure.
You just can't be over the top. I know I was talking to Roger the other day, Pee-wee, and I was watching there again. We talked about it in the last game. The middle school is streamed by some parents. Mentioned Alicia, Claire, Mike Claire. They stream. They were streaming a game against River Valley last week, which I watched, and Roger actually had to throw a couple people out of the game.
No kidding.
So I asked him the other day, I said, what'd they say? He said he was just being mouthy, just over the top. And you got to watch. You got to know where the line is. And they say it. Mr. Houck says it before the game. Hey, be respectful. Respect the game, right? So
absolutely.
But if it's your kid out there.
Oh, you're going to be passionate.
It's a little more emotional.
It is.
So
we've all been there.
Emmett has the ball for the Buckeyes. They need a bucket with 2 minutes left, down by 14 in the second quarter. 35-21. And driving to the basket is Thompson.
Buckeye basket, Alec Thompson.
They needed that shot, 35-23. Brown, can he?
Downtown. Oh.
And he does not this time. Throw to head. Connor gets it over to Inman.
Wow.
What a shot by Inman, who cradled the ball. Almost did like a hybrid reverse off glass and got it to fall. What a shot. And it's now a 10-point game as Sharp flies through the air and does his Superman acrobatics.
Both.
And it's now 37-25.
Smooth.
Oh, my goodness. Inman with the ball, gets it back out to Swope. Swope with Hembry guarding him. That's got to be a pain. And off glass, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Martin, and it'll stay with the Buckeyes. So 37-25, Vikings up by 12. Less than a minute left now, 58 seconds before half. Connor gets it back over to Inman, guarded by Schonborn. 50 seconds. Inman driving. And there's going to be a blocking foul.
Hembry tried to slide over there.
And the foul, again, they say no shot, but it doesn't matter. We've got 76 fouls on each team in this quarter so far, so the Buckeyes will go to the line and try to cut into the lead. Inman can get it back to 10. First shot is good.
That's Schonborn's third. I really thought that was Hembry.
To me, it looked like Hembry. He ran into Hembry.
Yeah.
That was 100% Hembry.
Well,
Parker's out now and has 3, so somebody's confused.
Probably
somewhere.
won't start the second half as the second free throw is no good. Vikings up by 11, and they throw it away. Swope with the ball. He's not going to drive. There's 4-on-1. And he's hit in the face by Sharp. And he'll go to the line for 2. That looked a lot worse than it actually was, apparently. That was, earlier in the game we saw a flop. That was definitely not a flop. That was full contact. So Swope will go to the line. First shot is in, and it's a 10-point game now with 37.9 seconds left. So I also like the fact that after you get 5 fouls, Brad, they just don't put them on the board.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be upwards of 15 now.
You get to 5, and they just stop adding them.
They don't count anymore.
But see, they used to continue to count all the way to 19 back last year and the previous years as the free throw is good.
Well,
just so you knew how many fouls there were. I know we at least have 8 or 9. Buckeyes probably with similar.
Yeah,
we're going to have to talk to someone about that. We want that updated. Vikings with the ball, under 30 seconds left. Brown has the ball, kicks it back out. Reynolds thought about it from his favorite spot. He drives inside, dish to higher off glass and in.
Good choice, Hayden Reynolds.
39-28 Buckeyes. Will they hold for 1? 17 seconds left. They are down by 11.
Inman going to load one side and take the ball.
Inman drives, gets it back out. Connor with the ball. Cross-court pass. 4 seconds left. Up.
Yep.
And drawing the foul is Thompson. He'll go to the line. Again. 2.6 seconds left, so the Vikings, theoretically, can call time here and give themselves a chance at a shot.
Really kind of hard to believe that none of the Vikings are in foul trouble aside from Schonborn. As many fouls.
With all the fouls.
Yeah, I've yet to see anything above Schonborn, so
we've got a 10-point game. They're at least sharing the wealth.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, that's smart. Thompson, second shot, can make it a 9-point game. And it's in. And the Vikings sub. 2.6 seconds left. Plenty of time for a catch, couple dribbles, maybe one pass, and a shot. Brown going to take it in, gets it in. Tritipo has it from the half-court strike.
Maybe.
Off the front rim, no good, just shorts. Tritipo. That would have been explosive at the end of the first half, as the Vikings now lead by 9, 39-30.
That was tough to catch the ball, pivot, and shoot. You know, if he'd been able to take one step, he might have had a little better shot.
Brad, I was deadly at that range.
If you say so. If you say so.
So, all right, so the Vikings lead by 9. Got the lead up to 12 at one point, Brad, but the Buckeyes exploiting the foul trouble for the Vikings.
Yeah.
That's something that the Vikings weren't really doing against the Buckeyes. So, obviously, both teams in foul trouble in the second quarter. Not sure how many fouls total, but very physical, I would say, in that second quarter. So, we'll see what happens in the second half. We'll be back with second half action from Vinton County High School. The Vikings looking to extend their winning streak in the Tri-Valley Conference as they are up by 9, 39-30. We will be back for second half action. We're going to hear a word from our sponsor. Let you all watch the Biddy League out there playing right now, putting on a show, and we'll be back in about 9 minutes. True fans know that success in basketball is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your home, auto, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Are you in the market for a reliable and affordable used car? Look no further than Wheels and Deals, your trusted used car lot right here in Pomeroy, Ohio. Located at 308 East Main Street, Wheels and Deals is your one-stop destination for quality pre-owned vehicles. We've got a wide selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and more, all waiting for you to take them for a spin. At Wheels and Deals, we understand that finding the perfect vehicle can be challenging. That's why our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you every step of the way. We'll listen to your needs and budget to find the right car at the right price. So don't hesitate and contact us today at 740-992-4443 or visit us online at www.wheelsanddeals1.com. Thank you to Corrine Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game. Mention seeing this ad to her and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo. Contact Corrine today to schedule a session at 740-688-9928. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Lockhart Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Welcome back to Vinton County High School. BMG Media's live coverage of high school basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Brad Rose. Tyler Ward running the board for us. Mr. Thacker on the camera. And Mr. Lindner, in case any of us kicks the bucket here, he will jump in and help out. We got a full crew tonight here from Vinton County High School. The Vikings lead 39-30 as we begin third quarter action. The Buckeyes have the ball with Keegan Swope. He gets it over to Bean. And his shot is in. Martin with a big three. That's what they needed out of the gate, 39-33. And Brad, was that the first three of the game for the Buckeyes?
It might possibly be, Nathan. Made three.
Hembry gets it back out to Higher. Drives in, off glass, draws the foul, and hits the shot. He'll go to the line trying to make a three-point play of his own.
That might have been the second three for Nelsonville. Might have had one early.
So we talked about that Meigs Marietta game, Brad. The Tigers now lead the Marauders in the second quarter, 4:25 to go in the second quarter, 21-14. As both teams now have scored 3 points in the second half. And the lead is back to 9. Inman with the ball. Sharp on him. Gets it back to Martin, top of the key. And Thompson puts up a shot. No good. What a strong rebound by Hembry. He gets it across to Higher, back to Hembry. Hembry back to Sharp. Sharp with Inman guarding him. He'll set things up. Into the corner, wide open three from Brown. And too strong rebound by the Buckeyes.
Martin wanted another one there.
Martin missed the shot there. The Vikings have the ball back. Sharp back to Brown. Going to try it again. And rattles it in. 45-33. Garrett Brown. Big shot Brown. Hits him at the right time. 6:30 to go. Third quarter. Buckeyes. Connor drives. Kicks it back out. There's a three by Thompson. And
nice
that's
shot.
in. It's all three-pointers in this half.
Back and forth.
9-point lead still. 6 points apiece by both teams in the third. Brown with the ball. Over to Sharp. Sharp. Hembry running the baseline. They get it to Hembry. Hembry had the shot if he wanted it. He declined. Gets it back to Brown. Brown into Higher at the foul stripe. Hembry from the corner. And that's just off the mark. No good. And the Buckeyes have it. Connor with it. Gets it back over to Swope. Swope going to drive all the way to the rack and in. 45-38. Now a 7-point game. Oh, man. Oh, he rose up. He rose up. He almost slammed it down. 47-38. There's a shot from the foul line. Rattles in. Thompson heating up.
Nobody's missing.
I know. And we've got a whistle and a double dribble. We've got a double dribble. So, 47-40, Brad. Has there been a miss this quarter? I'm not sure.
Maybe one.
Oh, man.
Haven't been many. Making up for those misses in the first quarter.
5:15 to go. 47-40. Vikings lead. Trim to 7. Connor over to Thompson. Thompson inside. Sullivan. He goes up. And shot falls.
Nice
The
pass.
freshman, Cam Sullivan. Getting on the board, 47-42. It's a 5-point game, Brad. Garrett Brown with the ball. Inside to Higher. Back out to Sharp. Sharp gets it inside to Higher. Higher over Sullivan. Puts it off glass. Doesn't get the roll, but he'll go to the line. And Brad, it almost took 4 minutes for a first foul in the third quarter. That's stark, vast difference from the first half. Both teams should have about 12 fouls combined right now.
Every quarter we're seeing something different here. We're getting a scoring flurry.
Yeah, absolutely.
No fouls.
Sloppy play, defensive plays.
Yeah, I mean.
Scoring at will. We've seen a little bit of everything tonight from this matchup. As Higher hits the free throw. Again, we're paying attention to that Meg score. Not only do we have the Marauders coming up on the schedule and what could possibly be for a TVC championship, as Brown gets the offensive rebound, misses, tips it back up and in, and it's 50-42. But we also have the Marietta Tigers, who are very, very good this season, tomorrow night here at home.
I know, that's crazy. Back-to-back great games.
And Sullivan was going up strong and is fouled by Brown.
Tell you what, those passes by Swope, pretty sweet.
Crisp. What do the kids say, crispy? Or is that 2015?
I think you're out there.
I think you're a little behind.
Okay, sorry. 427. Brad, did you have a 427 when you were a kid?
No.
No?
No, I did not.
You had the Mitsubishi, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, a fast little thing. Buckeyes looking inbound. And they do. They get it into Call. Call back over to Swope, and that ball knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Ashton Allman. And it'll stay with the Buckeyes. Thompson will inbound again, this time from the other side of the baseline. Has the opportunity to throw it off Hires back if he wants. Gets it in. Inman with the ball. Back out to Call. Get another junior. Call is going to take a deep three.
Wow.
And off the back rim, no good. Rebound is corralled by the Vikings, but there's a steal on a long pass by Swope. Swope looking for help now, and he throws up a crazy shot. Draws the foul. I thought maybe that was going to drop.
Look good from here.
Whew. 50-42, and he'll go to the line for two with 4 minutes and a second left in the third quarter. Buckeyes hanging around, Brad.
Now, you knew this game would be tight. We talked about it prior to the broadcast.
As for shot is in, Swope hits. In Swope, the senior. Connor is a senior.
That might be it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it for the Buckeyes. The rest of this team, they'll be back next year, Brad, as the second shot's in. Now, that's not saying Swope's going to be hard to replace, because he obviously is,
yeah.
But you got to feel good with only two seniors on a solid team. And that ball was kicked. So the Vikings will take it out on the sideline. So Reynolds comes back in. 6-point ball game. Sharp's going to inbound for the Vikings. Gets it into Brown. Brown has Thompson guarding him. Picks up his dribble, throws it across to Reynolds, back to Brown. Brown, long three. In and out, off the glass and back in. Wow. Talk about a roll.
Friendly.
Woo. Lead back to 9, 53-44, 3:25 to go. Inman with the ball for the Buckeyes. Thompson back to Swope. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan drives inside. He needs to find somebody to get it to. And he gets it back outside to Swope. Swope's going to drive and take a step back three and nails it. Nails the three.
Cold-blooded.
6-point game, 53-47, Sharp and the Vikings trying to keep the Buckeyes at bay. And there's going to be a turnover on the Vikings. No, they're going to say the ball was tipped. So Sharp is allowed to grab and bring it back across court. He drives, dishes back out to Hayden Reynolds, who hits the three. One of the best bench players in the TVC, Brad, just helped us out a little bit. Lead back to 9 points.
Got to believe he'd be in the running for the sixth man.
Thompson. He drives, picks his dribble up, gets it back out to Inman. Inman with Reynolds guarding him. We're going to set up a play here. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Solomon has the ball top of the key. He's going to take a shot from the foul line. This one is no good. Rebound by Brown. Brown has it. And they're going to call a foul on the Buckeyes. Inman. Third team foul of the quarter for the Buckeyes. The Vikings with 2. The third foul for Inman. He will stay in the game. Now it looks like he will come out. And you can't afford to get Inman or Swope in trouble here, foul trouble. The Buckeyes want to stick around. 1:30 to go, third quarter. Brown with the ball. Brown gets it back to Sharp. Reynolds was waiting on a pass from Sharp, but he took it to the rack himself. Ball's halfway down and bounces out. The Buckeyes have it, and they can cut into the lead here. Solomon gets the ball, throws it back out. Thompson with the ball. He's going to drive on Sharp, sidestep, kicks it over. Inman. He's going to drive. Gets it back out and up. They're going to call on the floor. was called as he was fouled. So that'll be the third foul for the Vikings, and the Buckeyes will have it out on the baseline. We'll see if Inman takes a seat here with 3 fouls. He will. Sullivan will come out as Connor, the other senior, and Martin come in for the Buckeyes, and Brown takes a seat for the Vikings with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the third.
Garrett getting his customary 1 minute relaxation period at the end of the third.
Swope with the ball, looking for a cutter, gets it back out. Thompson has it. Thompson to Martin. Martin with Schonborn all over him. Ball knocked away by Reynolds.
Good
and
hustle.
they're going to.
Nope.
No travel call. But the Buckeyes get the ball back, so no harm, no foul there, right? Swope with the ball at the foul line. He's going to take a step back. Elbow shot, no good. Short. Rebound is fought for, and the ball goes out of bounds. It should stay with the Buckeyes, and it will. Yeah, I think when you slide like 5 feet, Brad, with the ball, usually they call travel.
It doesn't take much movement to get a travel normally.
We've got a 30-14 score from Marietta that makes Marauders down by 16. That's going to be a tough one tomorrow night here from Vinton County as Connor gets the pass inside and puts it up and in. We've got a 7-point game again. Brad, it's been 5 to 12 points pretty much the entire second and third quarter tonight as Higher goes up. Woo! Off glass, no good, but draws the foul.
Well, we talked about it. Going down to the finish, it's going to stay within that 6 to 9 point range, I think.
Team 4. Owen Higher trying shooting 2.
Higher's first shot is in, 57-49. Sullivan comes back in for the Buckeyes. Again, Sullivan is going to be a you talk about the younger Briggs kid from Wellston. A lot of similarities between those two. Briggs a little more of a scoring threat now, but that could be because Sullivan has these scorers on his team that are pretty good. And that's going to be a matchup in years to come that I think is going to be a good one here in the TBC between a lot of young talent, not just on the Buckeyes or the Rockets, but pretty much everywhere. As that's going to end the third quarter. The shot is not off in time. It was a good look. And we've got a 9-point ball game at the end of the third quarter. Vikings lead 58-49. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. This is BMG Media's live coverage of Vinton County Vikings basketball. True fans know that success in basketball is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your home, auto, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Are you in the market for a reliable and affordable used car? Look no further than Wheels and Deals, your trusted used car lot right here in Pomeroy, Ohio. Located at 308 East Main Street, Wheels and Deals is your one-stop destination for quality pre-owned vehicles. We've got a wide selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and more, all waiting for you to take them for a spin. At Wheels and Deals, we understand that finding the perfect vehicle can be challenging. That's why our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you every step of the way. Welcome back to Vinton County High School. BMG Media's live coverage of Vikings basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside Brad Rose. And during that break, Brad, we just heard that the Vinton County Lady Bowling team beat the Wellston Rockets tonight. And I believe that was their senior night, Wellston's, as there's an offensive foul on Allman. They beat them by over 300 pins. Now, I have bowled some in my life, and it would take me probably 6 games to get 300 pins. Well, so that, to me, seems like a lot. Is that a lot? Is that a big beatdown that we just witnessed?
I think it sounds like it. I'm not real sure.
I just like the fact that Roger says, "Hey, everybody, Vinton County beat Wellston at bowling," and the crowd cheers as Sullivan hits a shot there. Needed. It's now a 6-point game. He could have said the Vikings beat the Rockets at bass fishing and would have got the same reaction. So I love it. All right, so back into the game. 7:12 to go. Buckeyes with a shot early in this quarter still in this ball game. Martin drives, foul, and they're going to call a 2-shot foul. So with these free throws back, we could have a 4-point game with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left. And throughout this season, the Vikings, over the last few games, have gotten off to slow starts. First free throw is short by Martin. But at times this season, they finished strong, and that's what they're going to need tonight in this one. I believe the last game we did, Brad, against the Athens Bulldogs was similar. Yeah. The Vikings turned it on in the third and fourth quarters.
McLean also comes to mind.
McLean, yes. Alexander on the road. Again, the alley's a really tough place as Brown takes a deep three. In and out, and he gets a roll again. He's hit every part of the rim. And he gets another three. We've got a foul called, and they call timeout, and Blaine Gabriel tried to wave that off. Oh, no, let's wave that off as the shot fell.
Man.
Oh, my, he said, "Coach, you took a three-pointer from me, man. What are you doing?"
Iced his own man.
So timeout by the Buckeyes. It could have been a 6-point game. It's instead 61-52. And we'll see if that three comes back to haunt the Buckeyes late in this one. 6:43 left. 2 fouls for the Vikings this quarter. That's another thing to keep an eye on, Brad.
Yeah.
The Buckeyes with 0 right now. And Garrett Brown has 3 himself, so have to keep an eye on that as well. And we have not seen, I don't believe we've seen Sean Bourne in the second half as he picked up 3 fouls early in the first half. And there's a pass inside Thompson, and we got a tie-up. And it'll stay with the Buckeyes. Possession arrow.
County
switch back to the Vikings here.
County's starting to defend that give-and-go cut pass a little bit better here in the second half.
Thompson will inbound for the 11-7 Buckeyes. And they get it in. Inman with the ball at the logo. Swope with the ball now for Nelsonville, and it's stolen away as the pass was to Thompson. Reynolds, he goes up off glass and in. And it's now back to 11 points as the pass way ahead to Inman. Inman, he's got Moeller there. Thought about it. Gets it to Swope. Swope three. Big three by the Buckeyes. Keegan Swope. And they are just answering Brad in the third and fourth quarters.
Back and forth.
And Cover Sharp doing Cover Sharp things. Puts it off glass. And what a finisher is the junior. Call back out to Swope. He thought about it. Inman with the ball. Sharp guarding him. We're down to 5:36 to go. 10-point game. Call with the ball. Bryant, he's a junior, gets it back over to Inman. Back to Thompson. Back to Inman.
Looking through the Buckeyes here, you want to press this ball just a little bit.
Reynolds tried to go for the steal. Swope has the ball now. Reynolds on him. They throw it inside. It's going to be kicked. They tried to get it into call. Again, you've got some pretty big size in there for the Vikings now with Owen Heyer on the bench now. He's going to come back in, but you've got Ian Moeller and Ashton Allman. And Heyer will come in for Moeller. So you might lose maybe an inch and a half. Buckeyes will take it out on the baseline. Connor with the ball, gets it back out. Swope gets it over to Inman. Inman from the logo, back over to Sullivan. Sullivan for the Buckeyes, gets it to Swope. Swope thought about it. Brown's guarding him. He's going to drive on Brown. And he goes up for the shot. They're going to call foul on Brown, and that is number 4 on Garrett Brown.
That could be problematic down the stretch here.
5:05 to go, and we've got 4 fouls.
Coach isn't getting anybody up. He's going to let it ride.
So Swope goes to the line. It's a 10-point game with 5:05 to go. The Buckeyes have been hanging around that 6 to 10-point mark deficit.
Here comes Tritipo.
They're going to have to start to inch closer little by little as time is dwindling in this one. And Brown will take a seat. We'll see how long he sets. I guess it depends on if they can eat into this score.
Yeah, I'd say if you keep it at this distance, we won't see Brown for a few more minutes.
Swope's second shot up and in, and we're back to an 8-point game. Under 5 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Brown with the ball inside, kicks it back out. Tritipo got a 3 from the corner. That one's too strong. Allman with the kick out, but swallowed up by Swope. And the ball thrown ahead and is stolen by the Vikings. Reynolds, he drives, kicks it over into the corner. Sharp from that corner. Knocks it down.
Big shot. Big shot right there, Nathan.
That's not what you needed if you're a Buckeye fan, as they're going to draw a foul. Swope's going to draw a foul on Allman as the crowd is unhappy.
It's either his third or fourth.
It's his. So Brown's got 4 fouls, and Allman has 4 fouls. Well, Moeller's going to come back in. He's going to take Allman's spot. The crowd's still voicing their displeasure. Tell you what, a lot of people got their $5 worth tonight, Brad. First free throw is in, and that's the thing. If you're the Buckeyes, you've got to hit free throws. From now forward, you have to hit every single free throw.
That's the only way you're going to stay in this ball game. And I think if you're them, every time you're on the offensive end, you've got to drive. I mean, you've got us in foul trouble. You've got to drive, try to finish, hope to foul out a couple of these kids. Keep the pressure on.
Second free throw is in. The Wellston Rockets beat the River Valley Raiders tonight, 64-43. They pick up win number, I believe, 4 on the season as they win on the road. Federal Hawking beats Eastern 76-49. And we're going to call a foul on call. Zane Trace leads Adena by 10, 53. Actually, that's a final now, 53-43. Waterford beats Trimble 64-52, 64-49, Belpre over Southern. Vikings trying to get it in bounds, and they throw it into Sharp. Sharp's got it in the corner, looking inside to Moeller. He'll bring it back out. Moeller posting up on Connor. He spins around him and puts it off glass, and they're going to call a travel!
Really?
Oh, they call a travel on Moeller's spin. Wow!
He may have shuffled his feet, but, man, that was quick. Quick movement to the baseline there and a finish.
I thought he drew the foul, but they call a travel. Interesting, Brad. So the Buckeyes now with the ball down by 9 points. It's down under 4 minutes, 3:55 to go. It's time for the Buckeyes to do something on offense if they want to win this game. Call tries to drive. He loses the ball, but it goes into the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan into the corner to Swope. Swope with Moeller on him. Gets it back inside to Call. Call over higher. Gets it to fall.
Shot.
And it's 68-61. And now if you're the Buckeyes, you've got to get another turnover, and they're going to call a foul on Inman. And he is in disbelief.
Yeah, if you're the Buckeyes, you didn't need that right there.
3:35 to go. Ball game is a 7-point difference. 68-61. And what has been one of the better games we've seen all season.
It's been exciting. Back and forth. Seen a lot of different things in this ball game.
Yes, we have. You know what would have made that even better, that travel call, is if Moeller would have just slammed it down. And then everybody would have been even more mad.
They would.
But it would have been better for the broadcast, right? Drama is entertaining as there's a shot up and in by Embry. Shot up and not in by Embry, but he draws the foul, excuse me. So he'll go to the line.
I know you were anticipating Moeller picking up that rebound and flushing it is what you were doing.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
And Henry to line for the Vikings, shooting 2.
It's all about drama, Brad. That's why people pay to watch people fight each other and hit each other in the face. Right?
So much anger.
You've bought a fight or two over the years, I think.
A few. More than my fair share.
I think I've watched a few.
You probably have.
From the confines of the Rose House as that free throw is in. And it's 69-61, 3:24 to go. Timeout by the Vikings. We will take a timeout, step aside here. We'll be right back to finish this one up. 3:24 to go. Vikings lead 69-61. This is BMG Media's coverage of Vikings basketball. Thank you to Corrine Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game. Mention seeing this ad to her, and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo. Contact Corrine today to schedule a session at 740-688-9928. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Welcome back to Vinton County High School. BMG Media's live coverage of Vikings basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside Brad Rose. And during the break, Brad, we learned that the Alexander Spartans, they did something they haven't done all season.
What's that, Nathan?
They won a basketball game.
Ooh, let's go Spartans.
Pick up their first win of the year, and they just happened to do it on the road at their rival, the Athens Bulldogs.
Makes it that much sweeter, right?
Absolutely, as the Buckeyes with the ball in this one, as we're nearing 3 minutes, they need some points. Call with the ball inside. He puts up a shot. That's short, no good. Altered by Moeller. And Hembry flying up the court. Ball's going to be knocked away, and it'll stay with the Vikings. And I'm not sure the Vikings need to run the court right now.
No, I don't. I think you slow this game down just a little bit.
So Brown's going to come back in, the four-foul duo. Brown and Allman will come back in, each with 4 fouls. The next foul will put them on the sidelines for the remainder. 2:50 to go. 69-61 Vikings lead with the ball. Buckeyes need a stop in a bad way right here. Sharp gets it, and they're going to call 5 seconds.
Wow, that was
on
quick.
Cover Sharp as he threw it in.
Well, we've seen some long ones this season, and that one was definitely on the short side. It may have been 5, but it was short, very short.
Might have been a round up to 5 type deal.
All right, Buckeyes staying alive. They need a bucket on this possession. There's a 3. Inman, in and out, no good rebound by Allman, and that would have been massive for the Buckeyes as we're almost at 2:30, and a foul is going to be called on Swope. And that'll be the 4th foul for the Buckeyes. So the next foul for Nelsonville York will put the Vikings on the line as we have 2:34 to go. And the ball inbounded to Brown. And again, if you're Brown, you got 4 fouls. So we'll see how physical he gets. Sharp with the ball, he's going to drive. And the ball's going to be poked away. Picked up by Nelsonville York's Keegan Swope. Back up to Inman, 2:20 to go. Buckeyes running. And the ball knocked away by Garrett Brown. And again, the Vikings put up a shot.
Finish.
That's one of those shots where you're like, oh, no, let's run some clock. But then he hits it, and Reynolds, and it's like, all right, good shot, Hayden. 71-61, yeah. Smart move, and there's a steal by Sharp. Sharp running the floor, and he lays it up and in, and the Vikings have exploded in the last 30 seconds, and they now lead by 12 points, 73-61, and that may be it.
Yeah, I thought there for a second Nelson was going to come down, get a bucket, make this a 6-point game. Now all of a sudden it's back out to 12. Really tough hole to dig out of now with less than 2 minutes to go.
All right, we're going to step aside one last time tonight to hear from our sponsors. This is BMG Media's live coverage of Viking basketball. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back to Vinton County High School. BMG Media's live coverage of Vikings basketball. 73-61, the Vikings lead with a minute and 53 seconds left. They have opened it up in the last minute or so. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Brad Rose. Keegan Swope with the ball for the Buckeyes. They're going to have to hurry and find some offense in a quick way.
You got to have some points on this possession here.
Thompson with the ball, gets it over to Swope, back to Thompson. Connor's open on the right wing. They get it back to Sullivan. Tick, 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 clock ticking. Buckeyes need to do something here. Connor with the ball, and he's going to lose the handle, and they're going to call a travel. Travel is called, and Brad,
Things kind of falling apart for the Buckeyes here in the last minute and a half.
I'm not sure about that travel there. Hayden Reynolds with the ball, gets it across the timeline, and he's going to drive and put up a shot. This one's too strong, no good. Rebound by Sullivan. 73-61, 1:15 to go. Connor with the ball in the corner, higher on him, gets it inside to Call. He's going to take a three. Huge if it goes, no good. Rebound by Hire, and that might be it. Brown has the ball now. Thompson on him, and he almost stole it. And they're going to call a foul, and that'll put the Vikings, Garrett Brown to the line, and that's what you like to see there. Brown trips over Thompson. Thompson hits the deck. Brown gets up and goes over and makes sure he's okay. That's the kind of class that Mr. Brown shows on the court and on the football field, and soon to be baseball diamond.
I hope
right?
so. I mean, we've been talking hard to his dad and trying to get him to come back this year.
Free throw is in by Brown. What would be the over-under on home runs for Garrett Brown if he decided to play?
Surely he could jack out 10 of them.
10 is a big number, Brad, for high school.
I bet you're right, Brad.
You know, Brad, I almost hit a home run once.
Let me hear about it.
It was against Meigs.
Really?
On the road. We're under a minute left, 75-61. Yeah, I one-hopped the wall.
I was going to say, what did it bounce off of?
It bounced off the ground. where it landed is the three. It's no good, but rebound by Swope. His shot up, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound by Allman. Allman gets it ahead. And now, here's the thing. If you're a Vinton County fan, the crowd, or the student section is cheering, warm the bus up. This is one of the only few opportunities you've ever had to say just like football, because the Buckeyes have been so dominant over the years. See, that's where the knowledge needs to be. It needs to be there. We need to have a leader over there on that student section sideline that can distribute those, dagger calls and those dagger chants. First free throws in for Reynolds. 76. What an output by the offense tonight for the Vikings, and kind of sneaky. You really didn't.
No,
it didn't feel like this was going to be near an 80-point game for the Vikings.
Slow start early. Got rolling a little bit in the second and the fourth quarters.
25 seconds left. Buckeyes with the ball. Martin drives, dishes, Swope off glass. It's the shot to fall. We got a timeout by the Buckeyes.
A little more about this home run. Did it bounce off somebody's ball cap or something off their head on
no, so
attempted catch?
Well,
maybe?
So here's the thing. It wasn't a home run. It was almost a home run. So I'm going to draw something for you, which people out there can't see. But this is the baseball diamond at Meigs High School.
It doesn't look quite right there, Nathan.
No. Right center is the deepest part of the field. I'm a right-handed batter. Okay, I'm down in the count 0-2, and I'm thinking, okay, this guy's going to throw me something on the outside, and I'm just going to step into it and hit it opposite field. So I do. I hit it. And my buddy Bill Brennan was on first base. And so I hit it, and as soon as I hit it, I'm thinking, go, baby, go. Fly, fly, fly. Because I hadn't hit a home run all year. So this ball falls about, 20 yards short of the fence and then bounces off the fence. Bill was, I'm just going to say it. Billy was slow. Okay. So I only get a double out of probably what should have been a triple. And we lost. So there you have it. Now you know.
That'll go down in the history.
The best hit of my
baseball.
life. Best hit of my career. I actually did hit a triple at Nelsonville, but they didn't have an outfield fence. So back in the glory days. Hayden Reynolds has the ball, and it's knocked away. He gathers it back up. 14 seconds left. Reynolds, he's going to drive. Smart thing, not putting it up there. 9 seconds left. We're going to dribble this thing out. Sharp's got the ball. And the Vikings are going to pick up their 10th win in the TVC Ohio. 9th win in the TVC Ohio. By a final score of 77-63, the Vikings continue their streak in the TVC. They beat the Nelsonville York Buckeyes in what was a very, very entertaining game tonight for us to watch. And we've got Marietta coming up next in a non-league game.
That'll be exciting to come watch.
All right, so we will step aside here for just a second. We'll let you watch our sponsors. And we'll be back to break this one down a little further, talk to Coach, and see his opinion on the night. This was an entertaining game, so I'd like to get his thoughts. So with that said, this is BMG Media's live coverage of Vikings basketball. We'll be right back after this break. True fans know that success in basketball is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your home, auto, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Are you in the market for a reliable and affordable used car? Look no further than Wheels and Deals, your trusted used car lot right here in Pomeroy, Ohio. Located at 308 East Main Street, Wheels and Deals is your one-stop destination for quality pre-owned vehicles. We've got a wide selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and more, all waiting for you to take them for a spin. At Wheels and Deals, we understand that finding the perfect vehicle can be challenging. That's why our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you every step of the way. We'll listen to your needs and budget to find the right car at the right price. So don't hesitate and contact us today at 740-992-4443 or visit us online at www.wheelsanddeals1.com. Thank you to Corrine Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our Player of the Game. Mention seeing this ad to her and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo. Contact Corrine today to schedule a session at 740-688-9928. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Coach N.J. Kite with us as we're back here on BMG Media. The Vikings win 77-63 over the Nelsonville York Buckeyes. Coach, that was one of the most entertaining games I think we've got to call all season.
Yeah, a lot of offense.
You had offensive spurts. We talked about this. You had defensive spurts. You had spurts where we didn't know what was going on.
Oh,
I mean, it was
you and me,
it was fun.
You and me both.
So you stay undefeated in league play, and let's talk a little bit about the Buckeyes here because Blaine Gabriel, in my opinion, one of the best coaches in the TVC in the last 30 years.
I told him shaking hands there at the end. His teams are always just so well prepared.
Yeah.
He always does something. He always throws a little bit of a curveball at you in some way, and that zone, I haven't seen him run much zone at all. You know, they come out in the zone. I thought we looked a little clogged early. But, you know, I give our guys credit, give Jared Albright credit. You know, Jared's one of the smartest offensive guys I've ever been around. And our kids, you know, did a really good job of figuring it out. So, you know, but like you said, yeah, he does such a great job. His kids are always prepared. He always puts them in spots to be successful. Yeah, I'm happy to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, you can tell Blaine Gabriel coach team, they're seasoned. They run their plays. They run them right. They may not execute all the time,
sure.
but they do what they're told.
Yeah.
And that's half the battle, I think, in high school. So kudos to Nelsonville York for coming over here and playing. We talked about the league itself being there's a line in the sand in this league.
Yeah.
And you've got three teams that have been dominating in terms of their season this year. And the third team, us obviously, Megs, and then Nelsonville York's been that third team.
Sure.
And they pick up they picked up some big wins this year, kind of better than the rest. So a shocker tonight, the Alexander Spartans pick up their first win. They beat the Athens Bulldogs
Did they really?
at Athens. Believe their student section stormed the court. Rivalry game. You got to love that.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to love that.
Absolutely. Coach Skinner going against his old team.
Coach Skinner going against his old team. The two schools, they don't like each other.
Oh, yeah.
And picking up your first win on the road, that's got to feel good for those kids.
Good for them.
And we mentioned something about that. Spartans team, they played us really tough over at the Alley for a couple quarters, so they're definitely getting better.
They're way better than they were at the beginning of the season.
And that's a team, so in the tournament in Division II, obviously, they're going to be probably going to a 1 or a 2 seed, but could they be scary at that point? I mean, they're playing really well.
They are.
The last couple games. So
they absolutely are.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this one tonight. You guys, I mean, you found a way. You kept the Buckeyes around that 5 to 10 point deficit all game after that start. In the first quarter, we got down by 7 and then kind of just controlled the game after that. I wouldn't say dominated by any means, but you got your seniors out there to start the game. That's always good to see. One thing that is kind of interesting that happened this year that we don't typically see is instead of starting all your seniors, you had to start some of your seniors.
Right, yeah, when you have 9, I called him in the other day, and I said, guys, what do we want to do? I said, obviously, there's 5 spots to start, and there's 9 seniors. So I said, how do you want to handle it?
I mean, we've tried to play with 6 there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. We did.
They called us out on it. So
yeah, they wouldn't let us.
Probably couldn't squeeze 9 of them out there on the court.
Someone would have noticed that.
So you got a senior class this year. Obviously, last year, your first year, you won a TVC championship with this group. They've won, 2 in a row, looking for 3.
Yeah.
What's this senior class mean to this program and this school?
Oh, they're just special. I mean, that's the best way I can describe them. In every part of their lives, they're special kids. I mean, you're talking great kids. You're talking high academic. You're talking, school leaders. I mean, just multifaceted kids. I mean, you're talking Ashton Allman is going to Campbell to play football, and is leading the play. I mean, they're all over the place in this school. I mean, they're just winners. You know, talking earlier, to Carl there from WNXT, and I mean, that's what they are. They're winners. They just that's the only way I can describe it. I mean, if you told me to sum those kids up in one word, I mean, Matt Hembry, Garrett Brown, Parker Schonborn, Owen Heyer. I mean, I can name all 9 of them. Those are winners.
Yeah, and they've been fun to watch the last 4 years, not just in basketball but everything.
Sure.
This is one of the classes that you're going to look at years down the road and think, wow, what an exceptional class of athletes. And it's not just for basketball or football. This is the first time potentially, if you guys can pull it off, the first time we've ever won a TVC championship in basketball and football in the same year.
Yeah.
Ever. And we I don't know if you know this, but we've been in the TVC for forever. So
Long time.
It's been a minute.
Long
and it's
time.
never happened. So, again, we've talked about it all season or all school year long. These kids just continue to click off things that we've never seen or we haven't seen in 30 years. And here we go again with another one that you guys can claim as your own, over the next couple weeks.
Sure.
So, Coach, we've got Marietta coming up tomorrow night. They were up by 16 points on Megs at the half. We've also got Megs coming up. You've got a tough one with Courthouse. You go to Washington Courthouse next Tuesday.
Yep.
And then you come back home against Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be an all-day event.
Yep.
Going to be a lot of fun. We'll be here for that one.
Awesome.
So you got a lot of tough games coming up. Obviously, league games are important, but what does a couple late-season matchups against a Marietta and a Washington Courthouse do come tournament time for you guys?
Well, it prepares us for it because it shows us what we're going to see when we go to the tournament. I mean, obviously, I'm 100% focused on winning this game tomorrow night, but, regardless of the outcome, there's no regardless of the outcome. I want to win this game tomorrow night. But, it's going to make us better. We're going to see teams that are similar to Marietta or Marietta, obviously, in the tournament at some point.
Yeah.
And we've got to be able to show ourselves, I think, that we're capable of beating anybody in our district.
Right. So we look forward to the next few. They're going to be some fun matchups again before we head down to Megs to try to. Obviously, we've got to go to Wellston as well, but.
Sure.
To try to cap this thing off, we were perfect in league play so far. Hopefully, we can continue that throughout the end of this year. It's hard to believe that it's coming to an end already.
Well,
but,
I told it's funny. I told the kids the other day. Well, last Friday, I said I want you to think about something. I said 3 weeks from now, if you don't think it's getting close, 3 weeks from now is our last regular season game. And 3 weeks ago tonight, we played at Courthouse.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, at McLean.
McLean, yeah.
And the kid, you can kind of see it on the kid's face. It's like, daggone, that
was 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. So, it's the same amount of time. So, same thing here. And then, like, Jared Albright hit the nail on the head the other day. I made the practice schedule for February, and I only fill it out always through the last regular season game. And he held it up. He goes, man.
That's it.
He said, this is sad.
That's it.
So.
So before we get you out of here, I've got 2 questions for you. You're an educated man, right?
Well, that's what they tell me.
So we have 2 questions. First.
Okay.
The first question that we have is, why do the home teams in basketball wear white?
It's funny. I asked the I guess reverse question of that at one point because in almost every sport the home team wears white.
Yes.
I'm curious as why in football the home team wears the dark colors.
And thus the question came up, and we thought maybe you would have the answer.
I don't have it. That's a great question. I'm assuming it probably has something to do with the fact that your home floor will always has the colors on what your color is.
Suppose.
And then when you go on the road, you can show off your school colors to teams you're playing.
That makes sense. We'll
because when we order jerseys, I don't know if you ever noticed this or not, but our home jerseys, our white jerseys, always say Vikings. But all of our road jerseys always say Vinton County.
Yes, that is true. And it's been that way for a long time.
Yeah.
So I knew we would get an educated answer from.
Now that could be just completely wrong, but it sounded good though.
We didn't have any idea.
No,
so
it's
at
far
least
better than any idea we had.
You're trying to problem solve here.
My dad always used to tell me if you answer something with confidence, everybody will believe you.
There you go. So the second question, and I'm interested to hear this confident answer.
Okay.
We talked about Ashton Allman going to play Division I college football at Campbell, and they are the Camels.
Fighting Camels.
Right. So my question is to you, because we don't know, what sound does a camel make?
Always kind of sounds. Anything I've always seen, it sounds like they're blowing their nose or something like that. You know what I mean?
We don't know. We don't know.
That's a great question.
You know what a tiger sounds like. You know what a Viking horn sounds like. You know what a lion sounds like. A buckeye doesn't make a sound, but
I'll tell you right now. I bet if we asked Ashton Allman that question, he'd know. He'd come up with something.
So I challenge you this: ask him, and then when we talk next, you can give us the answer, and maybe even give us like your version of a camel.
Well, I can't. I won't do the job that Ashton be able to do, but I'll do my best.
All right, Coach. We appreciate it. 77-63, big.